much in the way of dash just to block. You can deny the engage from Niket, as well as just having a decent lane against Nisante. So it does make sense as a lock. It's moved up, as you say. Grubs are coming up in 10 seconds as well, so the Gromp maybe just a bonus as TT look towards those 3 purple guys, but Feather has been found, and level 4 Alistair just ain't tanky enough. Feather will fall. First blood goes the way of Jinxian.
Ultra Prime, tempo,
even slightly ahead in CS, all off the back of that Strut passive movement speed. Like, I was watching him go down on the minimap. This speed, knows he's in the right place and can tank this damage, knows he's going to go for that reset, knows that 1xN needs to go for a reset too. 1xN doesn't get a chance to go for a reset, and Doggo knows that he's got a window here. Plasma proc to 1xN, flashed on! Doggo with the solo kill!
1xN did not have any. Map, the entirety of TT is actually walking towards the top side map. 1xN might be a little bit too slow, and 4 grabs are already going to be secured for Ultra Prime.
That's 4. Hacker might be able to smite a 5th one. Can they get the 6th? But Hoya wants to fight first. Feather flashed away from it, just soaks an entire bullet time, but it's pretty damn tanky. Niket now the one in trouble. Newcal flies over the wall to finish the job. Hoya slams it with a shield to take the kill, but that was a 5-man commit.
However, Ultra Prime have put a lot of faith and a lot of resources and a lot of tempo movement on the map to try and secure those void grabs, whilst DT is always trading them for those.
Side lane, well, he's got an opportunity here to get maybe not just a plate, maybe he'll be able to finish this one off. Hoya tries to stop the attempt, but the grubs are enough. Hoya now being engaged upon, but in the meantime, it's Hacker. Caught out in the tri-brush, thought he had positioning. Jinxian TP's into the play, and he's going to look for Feather as well. Stun comes on through. Follow-up CC is there from Niket as well. Feather realizes he's not going anywhere on this one, and Yukai will sweep up the kill.
1 for 1 overall. Hacker enters that tri-bush. However, on the other side of the map, TT are trading with a tower for themselves. Also pre-14, all the vision behind enemy lines that they have. TP from Poppy could also be huge.
Yukai has gone bot to deal with the wave as a Herald comes down mid. This will be prio for Ultra Prime. It might even be a tier 1. They won't commit, and actually Hoya denies the escape. Sunflare goes in as Jinxian finds a double stun and gets the ult over the wall. Takes Beach One down with it. Feather using that ult tries to move forwards, but Ultra Prime now have control of the river.
And now this is the problem, right? TT do not have a lot of engage other than the Alistar, and your smite is down. If Ultra Prime play this slow, they can actually sneak in with the Baron. Sorry, the Dragon.
Doggo needs to move around to the rest of his team here. Hacker on the front line right now. Niket is pretty squishy as well. Gets a little bit of honey fruit as Hoya does find his ultimate. That's Yukai gone out of the picture, but the smite's still there, so Drake taken. And TT could not get their engage. Nice, all on one team. If move away from the top side for just 10 seconds, that Baron will be gone instantly. Yukai is found in the jungle. Solar Flare lands, all out should be available. Pulls it back into the mix, but he still dives over the wall. Hacker couldn't get in because Hoya was playing to body block. Q3 comes out from Jinxian. In goes the get to stay up onto 1xN, but the plant blocks the coming. Finally, they fall, but TT have managed to answer to some extent. 3 for 2 in the end.
What an absolutely messy fight, and Ultra Prime come up on top right here, catching people one by one, and they're gonna even start the Baron. Only Yukai and Hoya around. Yukai does not have TP, so he has to walk up with 30% of his HP bar remaining.
It's the same as the Drake. Beitron went down, so Ultra Prime have an opportunity with a smite advantage. Hoya has to try and move in. Ultimate is available for him. The bullet time means Doggo is alone now. Hoya manages to send the rest of the team packing, but with barrier, Doggo still doesn't die.
Incredible stuff again.
Hoya's been doing a lot this game on the Poppy. Hacker maybe could have committed to the earlier stage of that fight, maybe got Yukai, but they're just going to do Baron here. Feather has found Doggo over the wall. Solar Flare used to deny the follow-up, and this time the bullet time lands. Feather will fall. Hoya might just be put to sleep here. This Whirl Seed goes wide. Not going to commit the lullaby just yet. Hoya still continuing to tank up, but put to sleep. In the mid lane, Ultra Prime just get one onto the support.
Huge pick right there, only 4 members remaining.
So damn quickly, Niket is going to have to try and move in. Bullet time is a powerful spell in a Baron pit, but can Ultra Prime actually contest in time? They're moving in, it's 8k on the Baron right now as Ultra Prime desperate to contest, and TT will relent. They respect the threat from Ultra Prime, and it's just a Dragon for nothing.
Ultra Prime are in a phenomenal position right there. Not only do they get their second dragon, they have complete control of that mid lane. They're pressuring down the wave. They can get a mid lane tier 2 for free. TT's composition is not created doing...
Feather is hunting for anyone that tries to face check. But Jingtian happy to be the one to face check for H1. Caught by a swirl seed. Hacker goes in. Could find a lullaby onto 2 here. Hoya, he's starting to run out of HP, but the Baron is just going to be gone. Niket flashes into the pits. Hoya goes down. Ultra Prime searching for and find the all-out! No! Pulls Patron out of the bullet time! It doesn't matter, Jingtian finishes the job. He's good for it. It's 2 kills in trade for a Baron.
Ultra Prime do it again, even though it's TT getting away with the Baron this time around. Ultra Prime look at every single lane, pushing top, pushing mid. Oh, Fnatic push!
Yuakai caught, but he survives. He moves away. 1xN chasing for more, but Jingtian is having none of it. Dashes over and immediately stuns up 1xN with the Kai'Sa down as potentially a top tier 2.
Our question here for Ultra Prime was, you just broke an 8-game lose streak. You beat RA very convincingly 2-0. You did this through side lane prep.
Hoya trying to get a flank on the mid lane. Doggo's got to be a little bit careful. Surely Yuakai saw him going in. Yuakal dives onto Yuakai. Sorry, Yucal, not Yuakal. As it will be a kill there. Nice little pick in the jungle from TT. Perhaps a chance mid lane, but he will just finish this Drake. I think Ultra Prime are forgetting the Drake. They're just going straight towards a mid lane inhibitor. TT, their bluff has been called. They fight for the soul and suddenly find there is no fight. Mid lane Inhib tower down. Inhib might just fall, but TT are hunting for an engage here. Flash from Hoya. The knockup is there. Can they finish the kills is the question. Yukai went down. This is the fight. The bullet time denied. Jingtian finds one over the wall, but he's alone and has to dash away. Hacker alongside him, and TT chasing down. They got the Drake. They get a couple of kills on top. Maybe a third onto Jingtian as Yucal desperate to chase this one down. But Jingtian up in that top side. Can he get away with this one? I'm not so sure that he can. Spotted as well. Hoya will head him off, and that will be a third for TT. No! Ooh. The flash from Jingtian keeps him safe, but still, TT protect their base.
Ultra Prime punished for the proactivity over in the mid lane. Great flank coming in from TT. They did break the formation, but they found the key target.
Coming up onto the map. It's 11-8. Gold minorly in favor of Ultra Prime, but not enough to be a big difference in these fights, especially with 3 items now on 1xN. Hoya slowed down, double sleep, comes on through, and the bullet time lands onto H1. Smite gone right before an objective again!
Patron doesn't have flash, so the second he overextends, Niket sees the open windows, he sees the opportunity, engages. Hoya now too far forward.
Well, really overestimating his presence in the mid lane there. He just walks into them and dies. I mean, that's Baron for free for Ultra Prime. TT,
what is going on?
That's just shocking, really.
Patron, Hoya, both of these members, no flashes available. They walk up to a team that is more than happy again to pick up isolated targets and go more than enough engage, more than enough damage to take you down. A lot of those item power spikes have been...
Until Jingtian is also pushing up in that bottom side. So they move up to the top lane to deal with that wave, to deal with Hoya, and maybe get a pick onto Hoya actually as they find a lilting lullaby. Forget the waves, they've got a free kill on the top side. Hoya trying to escape with his life, but the solar flare will lock him down. And that will be Ultra Prime in a 5v4 with Baron to work with. Stranglethorns do absolutely nothing. Now they can move back to the mid lane if they want to. Drake is coming up if they fancy that. I do think breaking the base with Drake here. Okay, Ultra Prime not going to try and go mid this time. They are going to respect this play. Yuakai on a flank on Lucian, not what you'd usually expect to see. They're just not in position. Ultra Prime, they've got to find a way into this fight. 5k on the Dragon. There's going to be a 50-50 for the smites, and it will be taken. TT get the soul feather, sacrificed for the objective as the rest of TT. Look at them sprint, look how fast they are.
You guys TP mid as well. It's going to be taking the inhibitor. The rest of Ultra Prime are on a flank. regen that HP, and get back in, because Ultra Prime have already started that Baron, and it's going down real quick.
It certainly is. H1 is here this time around. No flash to get in there. Has to walk up for the smite if they're going to go for the 50-50, and it looks like they are. The Baron low, and will be taken down. Ultra Prime getting the Baron. Can they get the fight as well? As Hoya flashes back out. 1xN dashes to the backline. This Yukai tries to match him. 1xN retreating, and Niket chased down in the jungle. TT lose the Baron, but look for the fight instead. Doggo caught. Recall, cancel, double for Yukai, but he falls himself.
And look at Yukai TPing down.
Same way, Swirl Seed goes out. Elder is now live on the map. Both teams still just posturing. Neither team has really actually moved towards the Dragon itself as the Q3 does land. Solar Flare gets down onto Hoya. Bullet time is enough to shred the tanks at this point. Q3 lands, but the Steadfast Present denies the follow-up. And Ultra Prime can't quite finish it. Lilting Lullaby comes on through. The Poppy ult denied from Hoya, but the Zenith Blade is wide. And they still can't finish these kills. Good chunk from Yukai as Ultra Prime move into the river. TT, I think, have been pushed away in a 1xN.
Wait!
Dives in and finds one. Yukai down. Feather Fangs engaged and Yukai can pop off now. Zeri has the time and the space to take over the fight. But 1xN is the hero for TT. Yukai finishes one off. Doggo looks to answer it, but the barrier comes through. And Yukai will narrowly survive. Elder Dragon will go the way of TT.
What a massive team fight win for TT. But with the Elder Dragon right now, TT know they're damn well are not going to be getting engaged on any...
This is their moment. It feels like they have been a little bit behind all game. It feels like the objectives that they got, even if a wave gets in, Doggo could just ult it. And I don't think TT, then again, Doggo's ult just gets cancelled by Feather. So I guess TT can just break the base open.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think Doggo can stand still around Poppy and Alistar at all. And TT right here could be looking for an end.
Oh, they're going to end the game, aren't they? They've got Elder Dragon. They've got the fight with still 20 seconds to go on the buff. TT, though, will all be put to sleep here by Hacker. Maybe some follow-up can come on through, but Hacker's gone down. Doggo still surviving. Yukai surviving. All three laners up for Ultra Prime. And Elder, 10 seconds until it times out. The health bars are so low for TT. H1 out of mana as well, so he can't really get into the play. Doggo dodging away from the laser. Hoya there, but they've blocked the minion wave as Jingtian gets back underneath the tower. Doggo gets a bounce. Ultra Prime have held on against all odds. Yukai dives on in, but 1xN answers once more. Sonya's to keep himself alive. Another kill, but it's not enough for TT.
1xN has stepped up massively over and over again. His development has been incredible.
5 though, and that's important. Wait, there's 1 minion there among Ultra Prime. Are they just going to try and run mid instead? I don't think you can. 1xN is found. He'll be put to sleep, but cleanses it. Niket now looking to get onto the Kaiser, but 1xN punishes Hacker for even looking in his direction. Turns golden to keep himself alive. Dips out of the play. 1xN. What a beautiful set of plays in this late game, but it's not over just yet because Yukai's still going strong. Yukai has to carry on the opposite side, but Feather knocks him up and Yukai takes him down. Niket barely surviving and Hoya has a shield with his name on it, but Jingtian finds a 1v1 on towards Yukai. It's not enough. This is a late game Zeri. 7 items.
To come back up. I'm not sure they have enough resources right there. This is one cannon, but Hoya can definitely tank for Yukai to end this tower. TT. Wow.
Just about enough. Yukai will be there to carry the fight. 1xN, what a hit.
Absolutely. One of the Chinchen specials right there from his time in top esports as well. One of the champions that he made his name on. You'll know better than me. All that prayer towards the bot side of the map. Hacker is coming towards the bot side of the map. They do have a very, very tiny wave. Now they're looking for a dive here.
Oh my goodness, Niket goes underneath the tower. Feather ignited and will be finished off. First blood for Niket. A beautiful dive from Ultra Prime.
Great stuff right there. But Mininar puts onto you, and Steel Cups mitigates a lot of that early pressure.
Yeah, I feel like the Steel Cap's so valuable on both sides of this matchup, right? As every time Renekton jumps in to get that W and stun you, each of those counts as an auto attack, right? So Steel Caps gets a lot of value from the Gnar perspective as well. Definitely a big item.
Ooh.
It's actually going to be the Nart ultimate coming out from Qingtian. Nice bit of damage, but Hoya will trade it back on the end. And overall, a fairly even trade, except Hoya didn't use his ultimate. So
Put a fight. 3.5 minutes time. However, they put up a fight in base one's jungle currently, trying to take away his red buff.
Strangleforce come out, and Hacker is jumped pretty heavily here, but now the engage from Niket. Base one forces to flash away. The feather retreats as well. Red buff stolen away, and Hacker just hit level 6, so Lilting Lullaby would be available. Even the big crook is taken, and a flash forwards for a triple sleep from Hacker. 1xN falls, Base one sent away, and Ultra Prime pure aggression in the bottom side.
Great invade on that bot side. They do spot 1xN on the way. They know that the 2 versus 3 in their favor. In Beitron's jungle, they burn the summoners as well, and Niket is looking for more. He'll be spotted.
They're going towards the mid lane as well. Yugal found. He's burning. He's burning. He won't fall, but the True Shot Barrage is hunting for him, and he finds it. Doggo, what a snipe. Ultra Prime with 3.
He was in vision!
They're gropes, but it does mean that they're the ones here on the Drake as well. This will be 2 for them, although Feather to make something happen here. Smite available for Hacker, so won't find around trying to shut it down.
Absolutely, however, Doggo finds himself alone here. Hacker will just about get in on the flank. Misses.
Okay. Flashes for the slave, that's 1xN. Using the cleanse, but Feather manages to flash away from the True Shot Barrage. Niket doesn't find his combo in the jungle. Beitron setting up. As here comes the rest of the gang. Yukai solo on HP, and Yukai should finish the job, but the rocket goes wide. 1xN over the wall. He was MVP in game number 1, and he wants a repeat performance. The laser, not quite there, but the flashes, and a double kill for 1xN. As Hacker now desperate to escape, it'll go bot side, but 1xN.
Important kills in that early game.
So, again, like game number 1, we saw Ultra Prime. It felt like they were in the lead. It felt like they were in control of the game. And then we saw big plays being made by TT and specifically 1xN. This game, in the early game this time, Ultra Prime feel like they're ahead. 2,000 gold lead. It's all looking gravy. And then 1xN makes a big play.
TT will definitely want to be picking up those fights. However, you do not have the luxury of tanks creating so much time in those fights because the squishy targets will go down faster. So, 4-man bot lane to try and kill Qingtian.
Qingtian gets away from the roots though, and Gnarls does get caught by the Stranglethorns. And Hoya there to set it up. Yukal grabs a kill. 4-man commit on the bottom side. TT though, slam the Herald down. Tower gone already. Yukai would trade that first tier 1, but it's a kill on top for TT. And now Herald charging in the bottom lane with Yukal here and Hoya here. But reinforcements arrive from Ultra Prime. I don't think this is something TT can truly commit for. And TP into the mid lane from Yukai to catch the wave there as well. TT, Ultra Prime, the ones to start this Drake off. There is a ward for TT in the back of the Dragon Pit. Hoya trying to find a flank through the bottom side of the river, but Niket knows what's going on. Moves immediately into that tri-brush to deny that opportunity. Hacker now trying to clear vision in the pit as well. Remember, this would be sole point for Ultra Prime, and it looks like TT are not going to fight for it. Beitron maybe wants to try the flash for a smite, but he may have stuck around a little bit too long here. Qingtian searching for a way in. Stranglethorns come up through. The sleep will land. Qingtian doesn't quite follow. There we go. Finds his window, and the culling over onto Feather as well. But Feather dives over to the rest of his team. Hoya trying to threaten Qingtian in the meantime. He's gone in and put enough threat to help his team. Hoya finding a flank and closing the gap could be the ways to find that Ezreal, but Doggo plays it well if he positions correctly. That shouldn't be something that's easy to do for the side of TT.
Is Baron going down?
I think it is. This is a 21-minute Baron. They've got a Zyra, and they've just started things off. Hacker moving over. Niket is here, but I think they might be too late. Hacker, I don't think, realizes that this is currently happening. Goes over the swirl seed. Flash available for him. He's over the wall, but no! Couldn't get into the pit. Hacker still has that flash of sleep. Comes through. Doggo finds a kill, and he's looking for a little bit more as well. That's a double onto Doggo. That's a triple. No, Yukai grabbing 1, but Ultra Prime 3 kills, and I think they'll be okay with this one.
Only 2 Baron buffs survived from the side of TT. We know how fast Zyra can do that Baron, but at what cost? You have to commit your ultimate to get those empowered plants to take that Baron down in Ultra Prime. Use that as their advantage. They'll take that mid lane tier 1, some pressure up top lane as well. 3 kills in the process. A negative Baron power play for the time being for TT. However, in 45 seconds, the next dragon is coming up. TT can use that Baron buff to push out their lanes.
Just coming up now, so there is the potential to leap in and find a smite. Ward in the pixel brush will be cleared by TT.
Oh,
But look at the poke that's coming down onto TT. The health bars are solo already. Meganar in play. They need to finish this Drake quickly before Chinty enters mini. But actually, he's just going to blast that one off. Hacker at a 50-50, but somehow it's taken by UCal. Feather falls, but hey, soul denied.
On the side of TT, you'll see that Hoya is keeping that Meganar. Hacker, I think Hacker was getting very scared to be engaged on through that Tribus from the Rakan. That he walked in.
Moving to get the flank, he's just stayed still to get the flank, and now Chintian
surprise!
Caught on the wrong side of the play, slowed down, stunned up. Feather gets the CC chain as well. Chintian flashes over though. The rocket's coming up through. 1xN gets it with the laser. A knock-up is good from Niket, but it's not going to be enough. And now 5v4 as Hacker taken down as well. And TT find an angle. Hoya has been the hero of this game. His flank on the Baron to get the stun on Hacker, and now a flank in the bottom side as well. Beautiful plays from Hoya.
Oh, and I love how you mentioned Hoya, because I feel...
H1 has no flash up. He's on the wrong side of the wall. H1 used his flash in the previous play, but he's on blue side and we're fighting over Drake, so he has to get in the river if he wants to be able to contest with a smite. Double TPs from the solo laners of TT. They know they have to fight. They know they can't afford to lose this one. Drake down to 3k. It's going to go the way of TT, but maybe the fight can go the way of Ultra Prime. The laser's coming out from 1xN as Chintian dives in, but he can't find his ultimate. The sweep around from Hoya to finish another one as UCal dives in, but he's just walked into the enemy alone, and suddenly Yukai can finish the kills. It's messy as all hell. TT get the Drake, but they lose everything else.
No TP from Hoya either. So Baron's gonna go to the side of Ultra Prime as well. But what an absolutely messy fight that was. And again, it highlights...
Still haven't quite managed to finish off that assault. The first 3 Drakes of the game are the Drakes that they managed to get for themselves. TT miraculously taking the last 2 on 50-50s. And that Baron on the top side, pretty much the first neutral that wasn't a 50-50 this game.
Also great coordination by Ultra Prime right here. Yukai had crashed the wave mid. Has taken almost the entire tower by himself, whilst Ultra Prime are pressuring towards that bot side of the map. Now the waves are a little bit miscoordinated. However, there is quite a bit of wave clear, especially when you have the Zyra around with the plants. Oh, the sleep is going to be used. Base one is mid lane.
The sleep just used to get pressure onto the tower here, and it means that Yukai can move into that mid lane as an engage comes out from Feather, but the damage just isn't there. Niket maybe goes down though. 1xN finishing one. TT do get 1 kill at least for themselves. It's in trade for an inhibitor in the mid lane as Yukai finishes that one off. Hoya tries to close the gap onto the enemy mid laner. QSS comes through. UCal now chasing as Yukai is just so hard to stick to. Prime can move back through TT's own jungle, potentially set up for a Drake themselves. H1 could be caught here. Niket, no flash available for him, but H1 flashes himself to safety. Strong thoughts go in, but Niket has suddenly gone too deep for himself. He's way overstayed on the play. He's tanky, but not tanky enough. And now Hacker's on the front line. Chintian is so squishy. Ultra Prime, they had everything going for them, and they've thrown it all away. Chintian barely any HP as Feather tries to chase him down. It's 12 to 12, but turn that into an unlucky 13 for Ultra Prime. It's TT. They find another miracle, and they're going to end the game.
Yuka with the instant TP towards the top side of the map. Yuka is trying his dumbest. He's gonna take beach one.
Finds
but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Look at Feather. He's stopping him. He's not letting him go back.
He can't recall.
Not again.
He can't recall. Feather's having none of it.
Not again.
Denies the recall, and TT. It was all in the hands of Ultra Prime. 2 games in a row, and yet TT, when it matters the most, will find their mark. Tower down, 10 seconds on the respawns is plenty of time. And TT find the series 2-0. Look at you, Cal, pop it off.